Well, it's day 3 and the weather this morning not been too good again. Lake District, hey? Actually, I had a bit of an incident with my phone yesterday in that waterfall walk and the hunt for home force. My phone, I think, got pretty wet and the antenna has not been playing ball this morning. So I've been drying that out. But that actually got me thinking about my kit. As I said to you, I left some bits in the car yesterday. Not very forward planning, but the plan is very shortly the weather is due to dry up, the clouds are lifting off the mountains, and today I'm going to endeavour to do the Keswick to Skiddaw loop, approximately about 10 miles, heading out in about half an hour, midday, and probably returning by early evening. But I just wanted to talk you through a little bit of my kit list before I head out to tell you how I'm preparing a bit better than I did yesterday. Starting with talking about my phone. So here is a beach case, which you can use for paddleboards, but highly recommend getting one of these actually when you're out in the Lake District, because it can rain, your phone can get wet, you could end up in the same issue as mine situation that I'm in right now. I'll just talk you through some of the gear that I'm wearing. I mentioned these yesterday. These are my knee braces. If you struggle with dodgy knees, and particularly if you're going to do ascents and then coming back down the mountain, these are pretty important. They're padded fronts for the knees and suspension just to kind of hold you in place. You might have seen me wearing these yesterday. These are my hiking trousers, which are just fantastic. They are water resistant. They've got multiple pockets, and actually you can even take them off at the knee. You can get these from Mountain Warehouse. I tend to wear a durable t-shirt and then layer up with your fleece. And you might have seen this garish thing yesterday, particularly under the light, but really helpful actually if you're walking at night, or if you're a runner, your reflective waterproof jacket. I tend to wear a hat because you never know when the sun's going to come out, or if you're going to get wet. It provides an added bit of protection there. Today, because obviously I'm heading out later and it's going to be a longer walk, I've got my head torch just in case I get a bit lost and it gets a bit later in the day. As I mentioned yesterday, I use GPX routes that I download and put on my Garmin InReach. This also enables me to be able to contact my wife with check-ins. It's a paid subscription that you can sign up for, but it enables you to be able to check in regularly and let your loved ones know that you're safe. But also it's got the important SOS, which enables you to be able to contact mountain rescue and give them your location, which that will be able to tell you, but always take a map with you. So this is my Penrith and Keswick map. It's got my route on today, and obviously through grid reference I'll be able to pinpoint where I am if I do happen to get lost, or if I do need to let someone know where I am. In addition to that, I've got my security whistle. It's got my compass on it as well, so I can let people know where I am. Here, the gear that I'm using is the DJI Action Cam 4. That's on a extendable pole, but you might have seen some footage, and you will see some footage today from point of view. And on here, I've just got a magnetic mount which clips on to the Action Cam, which is fantastic to just quickly whiz off and connect onto my pole extender, along with some additional grips, which I can put bits on. I've got my first aid kit in here. I've got my snacks in here, water bottles in here. You saw yesterday I've got my seat, so if I just need to sit down and have a snack, particularly if it's wet or you discover a broken bench like yesterday, you're well equipped. And I highly suggest get a rucksack that has a built-in water cover. That was absolutely integral to me yesterday. One of the other things that I take with me is a magnetic battery charger for my phone, but it also can plug into any other device and charge it up. Again, could have done with that yesterday for my camera, because as you know, I left my spare batteries in the car. But here I've got a little carry case, which is exactly what these clips are on the front for, because I can clip this onto my bag like so and have it easily access. But in here I've got my extra batteries. so, and additional bits and bobs that I need. You'll notice probably here, just it looks like a pin, but it's actually a magnet which is holding my mic on the inside. And I've got these little DJI wireless mics, which are fantastic. They've got their windshields on. You can do noise reduction, so if it's windy, which we'll probably encounter a bit today up at Skiddaw, it should enable that voice isolation to isolate down onto the voice. It's actually got a receiver here as well, so if you want to do more than one, you can plug it into your camera or another device. And you're probably wondering what's in the green bag, Andy. Well, we don't talk a lot about this, do we, in our hiking, but it's actually toilet roll, or as we Brits call it, bog roll. Just a reminder, and in there as well, I've got my little trowel. If you are busting for the loo, obviously, one, make sure you're not around people, and secondly, make sure that you bury it. That's the general rule, and do it kind of off the main route. No one wants to be walking through your mess. So that's kind of my kit list. I take a number of snacks with me. Actually, I've got some leftover chicken from yesterday, protein from dinner. I'll be taking with me as well en route to enjoy part way. So that's it. So I'm going to go get myself ready, and I'll see you shortly, and we'll head out for our hike from Keswick town centre up Skiddaw.